Tina? You okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you say to me?
Well, I know you've been looking all over for that audio tape. I just want to know, have you found it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Is Vicky in the library?
Yeah, I just left her in there warming up some tea. I believe there's an extra cup.
Great. All right, thank you.
You okay?
Hi.
Hi.
Was it cold out by the lake?
Yes, but it was beautiful. It is my favorite time of year.
Mine too. Do you mind if I join you?
No, please help yourself.
Thanks.
And then you can tell me
Tell you what?
what's on your mind. I always know.
Yes, you always know. I turned my bedroom upside down looking for that tape, and I didn't find it, but I found this. It's yours, isn't it? Vicky, what's wrong?
This is the pin I was wearing the day that Johnny D was shot.
Jake, what is going on? I told you yesterday that I didn't think we should see each other anymore. I don't know why you dragged me here to the hospital. I can't take all this back and forth.
I know what we discussed yesterday, but listen, in all the commotion with you getting locked in the bathroom, the police coming, all that stuff, I forgot to tell you the good news.
What good news?
Charlotte, yesterday after you left the beach house, she had a breakthrough.
What, did she realize that there's life after cleavage?
I'm serious here. Listen, we wanted to wait a day to make sure that it wasn't our imagination, but that's why we brought her here now, to make sure the doctors
What?
verify it. She might have gotten her eyesight back.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, just a little bit, but it's something.
Something? That's wonderful. Well, that's good news. Jake, that's really good
I know.
news. Larry, hi. So, can Charlotte see?
Oh, sweetheart. Hello. Well, do you know what I did? I thought my hard-working husband deserved a little treat. So why don't you, take off your coat and get comfortable. I made your favorite mushroom caps and your favorite sherry right there. Been one of those days, has it? Yes, well, I didn't sleep well last night either. I was very tense, so today I've been vacuuming and dusting just to keep myself busy. Are you going to say something?
I'm waiting for you to say something.
Max, I've been non-stop talking since you walked in.
I know. As I said, I'm waiting for you to say something.
All right. You have been in such a mood since you arrived home yesterday, so why don't you just tell me what it is?
All right. I'll make it real simple for you. I want to see your checkbook right now.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Max, please, won't you tell me what this is all about?
I'm waiting for you to tell me what this is all about.
Tell you what? If I've done something wrong, tell me what it is. Maybe I can make it right. I will get rid of them as fast as I can. Then maybe you'll explain to me what this is. Troy.
Good evening, Gabrielle. Sorry to bother you.
No, not at all. Come
Troy,
on.
come in, come in. Nice to see you. Now, what can we do for you? Please, have a seat.
I'm afraid this is an official visit.
Official? Sounds ominous.
Well, it concerns the death of Johnny D.
Vicky, Are you sure? I mean, maybe that just looks like yours.
No, it is mine. Clint bought it for me in New York one weekend. I can't even tell you the name of the shop.
Okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you were wearing it on that day. I mean, you know, that day that Johnny died. I borrow lots of your stuff. Maybe I just borrowed it and I put it upstairs.
No, Tina. I remember putting it on in the morning. I remember because it was the first time I put a piece of jewelry on with my left hand. And now you are wondering how it got into your room. Let me see it. Oh, I want to remember, but my memory is a blank after I tried to go up the stairs that day. A man was killed in this house, in your room, and no one knows how it happened, and now this pin turns up.
Vicky, look, Vicky, I know what happened. When you fainted down here, the pin fell off, and one of the policemen who were all around that day, they brought it up to my room thinking it was mine.
Where did you find it?
Under the bed.
No, Tina, the policeman did not put it under your bed. There has to be another explanation. And that would lead to another and to another until...
Wait, Vicky, where are you going?
I'm going back to where it all started.
Oh.
I should have thought of this a long time ago.
Thought of what? What are you doing?
I'm going to try to reenact everything that I remember from that day, and maybe it will jog the rest of my memory.
I really don't think you should do this. You don't want to upset you, Vicky.
No, it is the not knowing, the mystery that is more upsetting. Now, please, be quiet. Let me think. I was in the library, and I looked out the doors, and I saw Johnny D. crossing the foyer, and he had a gun. And I did not believe it, and I came out here to see, but there was no one here, and then I heard the footsteps upstairs. Wait, I remember now. Footsteps. Oh, yes, I was so scared because you and I were alone in the house, and I was terrified that Johnny... And that's when I tried to get out of... No, I must do it myself, please, the way I did that day.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh. And I pulled myself to my feet, and then... And then nothing. It was blank.
It's okay.
No, it is not okay. It is not okay. I must be able to explain this because the only other explanation is...
Is what? Is what, Vicky?
The specialists have not finished their examinations yet, and after that, I'm sure that the psychiatrist will want to speak with Charlotte. So, look, I wish I could say more. Right now, I want to get back in there, and hopefully we'll have some good news pretty soon.
Okay.
Thanks, Larry. Look, it's going to take a long time, probably, so if you want to go home,
Jake,
that's
what
fine.
if Charlotte imagined it? I mean, what if she didn't see a light?
She couldn't have imagined it. It happened twice now. The other day at the beach house, she moved out of the way when she thought I was going to hit her with something, and then this morning, I turned on this light. She has no idea of it, that she couldn't hear me flick on the switch, but she knew the light was on. Believe me, I know she can see something.
Okay. All right, you've convinced me. If Charlotte is getting better, then I'll be the first to admit that you were right and I was wrong.
Jake, I need you.
I'm right here. Go.
Megan, I have to speak to you, too.
How did you know Megan was here? Can you see?
No, I heard her voice. There's something very important I have to say to both of you.
here. Good.
Good. What is it, Larry?
Have the doctors made a diagnosis?
Well, after all the examinations and deliberations, I'm afraid we still don't have any great news to report.
Yeah, but what about yesterday and what happened?
Yes, yesterday Charlotte had a breakthrough.
You hear that, Angel? Now,
Well, I don't understand. If that's not good news, then what is?
I said there was a temporary change in her condition. Now, that's not unusual in cases of hysterical blindness. She could see, yes, light, dimly. And yes, she could discern certain movement in the room, but it was indistinct, a blur at best.
Yeah, but Larry, listen. What happened yesterday, that's
Jake,
progress.
Jake.
That's a step in the right direction, isn't it? Now, come on. I mean, we're... What's wrong, Charlotte?
Jake, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about? You don't...
You've just worked so hard, you've sacrificed so much, and I've been nothing but a disappointment.
No, that's not true. You're doing a great job. You're trying real hard.
Look, the doctor said that I just have to face facts. Whatever progress I've made has been very small, and it could take months or even years for me to regain my sight.
I disagree. It's all in your hands, sweetheart.
You're right, Daddy. It is in my hands. And that's why I'd like to talk to Megan alone.
Okay, we have had enough doom and gloom around here for... Look, just put everything that happened that day out of your mind, okay? Johnny's dead, and we don't have to worry about it.
I cannot forget, Tina.
Vicky, all that we want for you is for you to get better, for you to recover.
I want that too. I cannot do that until I can cope with... Oh, Tina. It all started months ago when I came back from the clinic in Seattle.
What started?
And it only happens when I feel very overwhelmed by my condition, by all the things I cannot do, by my helplessness. Do you understand me?
No, I want to understand.
That is when she starts to come into... No, not into, out of my imagination, out of me, and I cannot control her. She is in control.
She who, Vicky?
Nikki Smith.
No, that's impossible.
Nikki is impossible. But as she says, you cannot keep a good girl down.
What do you mean, as she says? Vicky.
We talk.
Oh.
We have talked many times. I am not insane. I know the conversations are not real. They are only up here in my head, but they seem very real to me. And they never fail to get to me and bring up all my fears, my insecurities.
Look, why didn't you tell us about this sooner? I can't believe that you kept the secret for so long.
I told you they are not real. But now I have to wonder if they are real, if she has become real again.
No, you put that out of your mind. You had a war with Nikki Smith and you won. She is defeated. She's history now.
I thought so too, Tina, but...
Oh, Vicky, look, I know what you need here. You need reinforcements, all right? And I know just who to call.
Please, sit down. You've called this an official visit, Commissioner. I assume you want some information.
If there's one thing we do have, it's information. And if you follow the case as you say, you know that the shooting was reported to 911. What everybody doesn't know, that all such calls are recorded. We have verified that the caller was a woman.
So, have you been able to identify the voice?
No, and there's probably no chance that we ever will. We are pretty sure that the caller was deliberately disguising her voice.
What does that have to do with both of us?
Well, the call to 911 came in from Land Fair. We assume from the extension in Tina's bedroom. That's based upon the fact that there are fingerprints all over the room, except for the telephone. Someone had wiped it clean.
This is all very fascinating, Commissioner,
Some of the
but what does
prints
that...
we found in Tina's room belong to you, Gabrielle.
Me? Well, I'm not surprised at all. I spent a lot of time in Tina's room in the last couple of weeks. what with the Thanksgiving celebrations and also her problems with Cord.
Well, then maybe you can clear up this other little mystery. We found a tape recorder in the room. It, too, had been wiped clean of prints. Or should I say, almost. Whoever wiped it must have been careless or in a hurry or both. A partial print remained. That print belongs to you, Gabrielle.
Here we go. Honey, I don't want you to blame Tina. I'm glad she told me. Now we can deal with this Nicky Smith nonsense together.
It is not nonsense. She is a part of me.
Not anymore she isn't, honey. You put Nicky Smith to rest a long time ago. You finished her off forever. You want to hear my theory?
You think I'm hysterical?
No, I don't think you're hysterical. But I do think that you're still getting over the setback you had after the ruckus at the hotel.
No, that had
now,
nothing
let me
to...
finish. You were well on the road to recovery when that FAB fella, Porter, made his escape and all hell broke loose. You fell, you hurt yourself.
No, Clint, you are not listening to me. These encounters, conversations with Nicky Smith, they started months ago when we came back from Seattle.
You know what I think? I think that you don't have enough to do, sweetheart. I think you need to be busy. So busy that you won't have time to think about ancient memories like Nicky Smith. Now, maybe we should take a trip. We'll leave the kids here, go someplace new and exciting, someplace we've never been before, far away from winter, maybe an island.
Oh, please, it is not a matter of getting away from it all.
You do trust me, don't you?
Of course I do.
I've been dealing with Nicky Smith almost as long as you have. If she were back, I'd know it. That is, unless there's something you're not telling me.
This is my pin, and I was wearing it the day Johnny D. was killed. Tina found it in her room. Do you have to wonder how it got there, or is it as obvious to you as it is to me that Nicky Smith walked up the stairs and shot Johnny D?
Okay, we're alone now, Charlotte. Right here's the chair.
Okay, there's no point in kidding ourselves about it. The doctors certainly didn't give me a gold star for my progress. They didn't say the worst is over. They didn't say that soon, very soon, I'll be back to my old self again.
No, not in so many words.
Well, that's not the way it works. That's what they're trying to tell me. But Jake doesn't want to understand that, and neither does my father. But you do, don't you?
Charlotte, I understand that your problem is psychological. There's nothing you can do to control it.
Thank you. I needed to talk to somebody about it the way I have to talk about it.
Well, what exactly is it that you want to talk to me about?
I know how much Jake cares for you.
We've never made that a secret.
You can say it. You love him, and he loves you.
Yes, but that doesn't make any difference right now. Jake is very dedicated to what he's doing here, and he believes that his place is here helping you. I have to respect him for that, even though it may be difficult for me.
Jake is a real gentleman. He's very special.
You love him, too.
I never denied that, either. But I never realized how much until today. I love him so much that I can't let him go on sacrificing his own happiness just to be with me.
Well, you know, Charlotte, I don't think he sees it as a sacrifice.
Megan, he'll never stop loving you. And while he's playing nursemaid to me, his life, his real life with you, will be put on hold. And that's why I've made up my mind to go it alone.
Alone? Charlotte.
If I have made any progress, then it's up to me to take it from here, to make the best of it, and move on. I can manage by myself. I have to. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk to you about, and if you don't mind, I'd really like to be alone for a little while.
Well, I really don't know what to say. I know that Jake is not going to let you give up.
I'll tell Jake that I do not intend to give up.
As I said before, it doesn't surprise me at all that I have fingerprints in Tina's room. After all, I held her hand through all of her crying and her turmoil.
Hold it, sweetheart. You don't have to answer any more questions until we know what the commissioner is going after here.
Gabrielle, do you have any information regarding the death of Johnny D?
No more than what I've heard on the radio or seen on television.
Ah, there you are, Commissioner. Are you satisfied?
I have just one more question. Where were you on the afternoon Johnny was shot?
Where? I was right here, wasn't I, darling? Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very busy day for me. I spent most of the day with Cord, and as far as I can remember... Yeah, you were here. That's right.
So, any more questions, Commissioner?
No, that'll be all. Thank you for your time and your patience.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I'll see you out.
Thank you.
So if there's any other questions you have that you want to ask me, please don't hesitate to call me.
I won't.
Nice man, tough job. Something wrong?
I was here with Cord the whole time. You weren't anywhere to be found. I don't really know where you were.
First, Troy, now you. What is this open season on Gabrielle night?
He asked you a simple question. Where were you when Johnny D was killed? And you said home.
Well, where else would I have been?
As I recall, the grocery store, the supermarket, remember? You went to buy groceries to give Cord a home-cooked meal.
You're right. Good God, silly me. Well, think of that. It's so trivial, even both of us forgot.
I didn't forget. And I really remember you being really weird when you came home.
Weird. Now I'm weird. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You forgot to do the groceries. No groceries were in sight. And then you suddenly lost your appetite.
Max, there is nothing strange about me losing my appetite. For God's sakes, I'd spent time with Tina. I'd listened to all of her problems. Then I came home and had to listen to all of Mother's problems. I was tired.
All right, calm down. I'm just trying to figure out what this coincidence is all about.
What coincidence? For heaven's sake, just because I don't remember where I was for 1 hour on one day that was a little while ago, does that mean that I was in Tina's room witnessing a murder?
I never said that.
Well, if the police commissioner can come up with these harebrained ideas, I don't see why my husband should follow in suit.
All right, all right. I'm sorry I ever brought it up. Let's drop it, okay?
Good, good. I'm go back and get the mushrooms and the drinks, okay?
No.
If you're going to ask me any more questions about that night,
I'm
don't.
not, okay? So relax. To tell you the truth, I wasn't really paying attention to what the commissioner was saying.
You weren't?
No.
Fine. Well, then what's on your mind?
You, my beloved wife, are a very, very accomplished liar.
Charlotte, Megan and I are grown-ups. We know what we're doing here. I think you have forgotten now. What this is all about is getting you better. It's about getting your sight back, Charlotte. You cannot quit on me now.
Jake, I'm not quitting. I'm just going to do it alone.
You can't do it alone. You know that. I know that. The doctors know. Come on, we're a team here, Charlotte. Come on, you can quit on yourself, but you cannot quit on me, please.
Jake, please, I'm not quitting.
Okay. All right. Come on, stand up.
Why?
I've got an idea of what you... Right here. Wait a second. All right.
Jake, where are you?
I'm right here. Hold on a minute. Turn around. There's nothing in front of you, so don't worry. Do a little experiment here. All right. Can you see that?
I see something, dim glow.
Yeah. How about now?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit brighter.
Now you see, you did it, Charlotte. You did it.
Okay, and what does that prove?
You know damn well it proves that 2 weeks ago you couldn't see anything. Now you can see something. We're making progress, Charlotte. We're doing it together. Now come on, please. Don't give up on me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Come on, let's go.
There's probably 100 different explanations as to how this pin got up into Tina's room.
Or just one.
Honey, for the last time, Nicky Smith did not come back. Nicky Smith did not climb those stairs. Nicky Smith did not shoot Johnny D. Nicky Smith is dead.
Clint, I have had talks with her. In my mind, yes, but they are talks. No, they are like a contest, a battle of wills. And she has maintained steadfastly that she can walk if I will only let her. Do you remember the wedding when I tried to walk down the aisle?
Don't tell me. I suppose that was Nicky Smith.
No, it was not. It was me. And I fell. I should have listened to Nicky because she was telling me the whole time to let her walk for me, that she would not fall.
Oh, sweetheart. You've got to know better than that. You've got to know better than that. There is a very simple way we can put this whole question of Nicky Smith to rest once and for all.
How?
By just answering one very simple question. If you can't walk, how the devil can Nicky Smith?
Clint, you are forgetting that I was found lying here in the library and my chair was by the stairs. Obviously, I did walk in here.
It isn't obvious to me. Honey, you could have crawled in here. It's only a few feet. And even if you did walk, there's a hell of a lot of difference between walking into here and climbing a full flight of stairs.
But Nicky is so strong, and when I see her in my imagination, she's vivid, and she is strong, and so certain. And if she says she can walk, I have to believe her.
No, all you have to believe is your own experience, your own common sense. Nicky Smith was a result of a serious mental disorder, and you faced it, and you whipped it.
Yes, I know, and I do not think that this is a relapse. I think, though, that I used Nicky as a crutch. I could not walk up the stairs and defend Tina, so she did it for me.
Oh. I'm going to say this one more time. If you can't climb those stairs, neither can Nicky Smith. That is reality, sweetheart. That's the only thought I want you to think. Just that. Now, will you do it?
I will try.
Just do it. Just hang on to that thought and don't ever let it go.
Troy?
Oh, Sheila, hello. I guess you're probably wondering what I'm doing here.
Not really. It's none of my business.
Well, that's true, but since you're practically part of the Buchanan household, I'm here to see Tina.
Don't let me stop you. You know, Troy, just because Rika does not live with our parents anymore does not mean she does not have family. I am Rika's family. You understand? I am responsible for her, and she is responsible to me. I mean, is that clear enough?
Whoever said that you...
Maybe you should inform your son of that fact before he tries to pull another little stunt with Rika or some other unsuspecting girl.
Oh, wait just a minute. I
At
don't...
least he could be original about it. But no, he has to use the oldest bit in the book. Running out of gas on a country road.
Oh, so that's what this is all about.
I suppose you don't care if your son keeps a girl out all night long in the back seat of his car?
Of course I care. I was worried sick. And Carrie has a family too, Miss Price. He's responsible to me and he doesn't lie. So if he says he ran out of gas, and that's what happened.
As simple as that.
I believe it was your sister who had the idea to go up to the mountains to take care of her friend, Laura. Carrie was nice enough to take her there. She was in that car because she wanted to be. No one forced her to go.
All right, all right. So they both acted foolishly. But doesn't that tell you that your son may be a bad influence?
No, as a matter of fact, I could say it's the other way around.
You can say whatever you like, but I tell you one thing. I will not let Rika get near your son again.
What's going on out here?
I'm sorry, Tina, for the disturbance. I was just on my way downstairs. Excuse me, Mr. Nichols.
Ms. Price?
What's that all about?
I wish I knew. But I didn't come here to talk about Sheila Price. I need to talk to you, Tina.
Oh, sure. Why don't you come in?
Thanks.
Sure.
I read the statement you gave my officers yesterday. You said there was a tape in the tape recorder we found with the partial print.
Yeah, I was making a tape for court. It was a really personal message.
Is that before Johnny burst in?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure they told you the recorder was empty. Do you have the tape?
No. Actually, I'd forgotten all about it until I made my statement, but then I remembered about it, and I started looking all around. I can't find it anywhere. Troy, it's missing.
Need a quarter?
Got one. Thanks.
What's new at police headquarters?
Evidence.
I'm listening.
A tape recorder found in Tina Roberts' bedroom.
I know about that. There was no tape inside. I also know it was wiped for fingerprints. Interesting, but not very illuminating. If that's all you've got to tell me, it's not worth...
No, listen. There was a partial print.
A partial print. Have they matched it? Whose print is on that tape recorder?
Gabrielle, Medina, Oltl.
What has got into you? You've accused me of everything. Now you're accusing me of lying to the police? Fine. I will call Troy, tell him that I forgot that I was at a supermarket.
I already told you. I don't want to talk about Troy. I don't want to talk about Johnny D's murder. Okay? Now tell me something. For you, is there a difference between withholding the truth and telling lies? For example, if you take out a mortgage and don't tell anyone. Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I'm not going to lose it. I'm disillusioned, that's all. You're wondering where I was yesterday, why I came home so early? I was at Max's place.
Andy, what did she tell you?
Don't you dare put anything on Andy, okay? I've had it with your lies. So tell me right now what you did and why.
Max, I don't know what Andy told you. But there's a very simple explanation to this, so there's no need for you to get upset about it, okay?
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Taking out a second mortgage on Max's place without telling the owner, Andy, without telling your husband, Gives me no reason to be upset.
I told Andy the reasons. I'm surprised she didn't tell you.
Oh, I forget with who I'm dealing with. Of course there are reasons. First, I stop you trying to steal 25 grand from Asa,
For a
then...
good cause, to help Tony.
Right. For God-loving Tony. I didn't buy it then, and I'm not buying it now. You stole $10,000. Why?
It was a loan. I borrowed the money. Lots of
What
people
you
borrowed.
did is not called borrowing, it's called stealing.
You would give me a chance to explain.
Okay. I'll give you the chance right now. But all I want to hear is the truth. Got it? Love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Charlotte, told me what you guys talked about. She said she,
Yeah, actually, she did most of the talking. I've just been sitting here thinking about what she said. If she'd been difficult about the whole thing, I would have stood up to her. I would have told her to leave you alone. If she pressured me to get out of the picture... She didn't, though, you know? She didn't put any pressure on me at all. In fact, she didn't say anything I expected her to say. Then when she said that she wanted to do this all alone, I felt for her. Strange as that may seem, I felt for her.
I know it is.
Yeah. You're not gonna let her go off by herself, are you?
No, Megan, I can't do that.
Yeah, I know. I wish you weren't so damn honorable. It would make it a lot easier to love you. But, look, I'm not gonna make any problems for you and Charlotte. I'm not gonna come running up to your doorstep. I'm not gonna get in the way of your time with her. I realize that the two of you have something to accomplish, and so until you do that, I'm gonna make myself scarce. I'm not gonna bother you.
I don't know what to say, sweetheart.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to say.
I'm gonna miss you a whole lot every minute of the day.
Yeah, I'll miss you too.
I guess, you know, Landview's a small town. We're probably gonna be running into each other a lot. And,
Just my luck.
come on, Megan.
Hey, I'm not gonna cry. I am not gonna get upset about this. We're doing what we have to do. So... Goodbye.
Yes, sir. Can I help you? The name is Guthrie. Hunter Guthrie. I called yesterday and made a reservation.
Yes, Mr. Guthrie, you'll be in the Lakeview suite.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
All right.
I love a good view.
And how long will you be staying with us?
Depends. If everything falls into place, I should be here for quite some time.
Business or pleasure?
Both, I hope. I'm going to be making a movie here in Landview.
If Nicky Smith did not go upstairs, then how did this pin get to Tina's room?
couldn't be of more help. Thank you. Vicky, did Clint go back to the Banner?
Yes, he will be back later.
What are you doing?
I am thinking. Remember, trying to remember.
Okay, I think that you've had enough of that for today. Why don't we just go back into the library? Come on, get away from the stairs.
No.
Please?
No, I'm not going to leave here now until I figure out what happened. Tina, this is not just for me. This is for you and Clint and the children. We all have a right to know now.
Don't even mention Nikki Smith again. Not another word about her.
Tina.
What?
Please, if you do love me, if you care for me really, then you will stop this. You will stop protecting me and you will help me. Tina, I am desperate. And now I know what I must do.
All right. I did take out the second mortgage on Max's place, but it was for a very good cause. I opened up an account as a fund for Tony so he could pay back Outlook House, and I wanted to give it to him as a surprise.
Oh, surprise, of course. I should have known. The Padre doesn't know, and it's his rear end you're trying to save. Do I look that stupid to you?
Max, this is the truth. I know it sounds far-fetched.
Far-fetched, yeah. It's worse than that. It's typical. Typical of the old Gabrielle and her lies.
There you go again, accusing me of lying. I can't take this anymore, Max. This is not a lie.
I'll tell you this once. You walk out of this room and we're finished.